At the start of 2021, we were not sure if high school football would happen at all on the Central Coast, but now we have arrived at week 4 of the spring season. Two teams are facing off in Santa Maria, and KSBY's Dusty Baker is there. All right, Dusty, this game potentially be a game of the year?
That's right, Richard. These are two teams coming in undefeated on the season. Templeton on the road at St. Joseph's here at J. Will Stadium as well. 3-0 for both of these squads, and more impressively, 130 points scored both of these teams' offenses. That's an average of 43 points per game. And of course, for a defensive coordinator, that is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare, except for these defenses are just as good as the offenses. Here are these numbers. First of all, 34 points allowed. That's all that Templeton has given up this season. And for St. Joseph's, even more impressive, only 20 points allowed scored against them. So it's fairly obvious what to look for tonight, which defense can ultimately shut down the two hottest offenses in the area, or which one can outlast the other. And we've had quite a few games that have been decided rather easily, but you can never predict any of these games. You have to assume, though, that this one will be a tightly contested matchup in the Central Coast this spring. One thing people love to do is look for a common opponent. Both of these teams have faced Arroyo Grande, and while score, of course, that doesn't always tell the story of the game, you can't ignore this. The St. Joseph's Knights in week 2 took down AG 45-14. The Templeton Eagles in week 3 defeated them 49-12. We're talking a 6-point differential in favor of the Eagles, which is absolutely ludicrous when you factor in the fact that they're dead even in points scored and separated by just 2 scores allowed by the Knights. One interesting thing to note as well, Templeton is 3-0, but they've only played 1 league game. Well, all 3 of St. Joe's games were league games. Templeton is coming off their 37-point win over AG. The Knights a 41-6 win over San Luis Obispo High School. So at the end of the day, only one of these teams is going to come away with a 4-0 lead, of course, a 4-0 record as well this season. In this short spring season, I might add, Templeton trying to improve to 2-0 in league play. And as for St. Joseph, well, they're trying to secure win number 1 here at their home stadium. This game will kick off at 7 o'clock p.m. Reporting in Santa Maria, Dusty Baker, KSBY Sports, back to you.
All right, Dusty, thank you. You can catch the highlights from St. Joe's and from around the Central Coast tonight at 11 during the Friday Night Highlights show on KSBY.